Hi guys, this is jjlockhART back with another video. This week I decided to draw Crybaby. My 3-year-old, for some reason, watched this movie with me and she loves it. I don't know why. It doesn't seem like a movie a 3-year-old would like, but she really likes it and she's been watching it a lot. So of course I was inspired to draw something based off of the Crybaby movie. And while I was trying to brainstorm what I wanted to draw, I knew I definitely wanted to draw Johnny Depp in character as Crybaby, or Wade Walker. And I was thinking that a tattoo, like a traditional tattoo style, would be interesting just because of the feel of the movie. And so that's what I attempted. And as you can see here, I'm just drawing it out and I'm lining it out. At first I was just going to draw it out on the trace paper, and as you can see I'm drawing it on the trace paper. I just have a white piece of paper behind it so I can see a little bit better, and they're the details of it. And then I decided to bring it into digital, and so as you can see here I've got my actual line drawing scanned in, and I was just going to use that as the line work for my art for the finished piece, but it just didn't look the way I wanted it. It just, I don't know, it just looks a little bit too rough for what I was going for. So I decided to redo the line work digitally. And so that's what you see right now, just everything being redrawn digitally. And pretty much all I did was scan my traced paper drawing and cleaned it up a little bit and put it into Manga Studio. And that's where I'm doing all the line work. And I guess I just wanted the lines to be a little bit cleaner, a little bit darker, just to pull everything together a little bit better. So, and I'm also adding a little bit more line weight into certain areas, and adjusting all the little, ends. And the typography, of course, is always difficult. So it was nice to give it a second go in digital medium, and just trying to clean up the letter forms a little bit and make them a little bit clearer. And I did go with a pretty simple tattoo style font. I just didn't want it to call too much attention. Also, the little phrase, it's kind of long, so I just didn't want too much going on. And then for the hair, what I did is I sectioned out the area just because I knew I wanted to use this spray texture or the spray technique. What I did was I just selected out the area that I wanted to work in, so that way I didn't get the spray everywhere and then it would be difficult to clean up. So I just sectioned out the area and started adding my values. I'm just using straight black and giving the hair a little bit of curves and here, a little bit of curves here and there, just to add highlight to certain areas. Adding a little more definition also. And now I'm sectioning out the jacket area, the jacket collar. To do the same technique pretty much, I'm going to spray that color in, and I don't want it to get everywhere, so I'm just sectioning out the area I intend to spray. And the interesting part about using this like tattoo style is that the shading is very simplified. So all I did was use this spray technique to add color in values to areas and the shading. So it's a very like simplified form of shading. And I'm just adding the base skin tone. And now the same thing with the hair. I'm just adding the shading with the same straight black spray to give it that traditional tattoo style look. And then adding a little bit of shading to the neck area and adding the eye color. And for the lips and cheek, most tattoo style, like traditional tattoo style tattoo designs, when there's usually a person portrayed, the lip and the cheek color is usually the same, and it's pretty severe, it's pretty drastic. So that's, I went with like a light, like pinky peach, but just really bold. And I added a lot to the cheek area, and I guess that's usually typically seen in like females, but in the traditional tattoo style you see that a lot with males and females. So that's what I did. I just added the heavy just spray texture to sort of blend it out a little bit. And I'm also adding highlights the same way, using that same spray technique. And then I'm just adjusting the eye shape a little bit. And now I'm sectioning off the teardrop shape for the background. Again, I just wanted to use that spray technique, or that spray texture, so I just sectioned it off. And adjusting a little bit, adjusting the layers. And then I decided that I want to change the color of his tattoos to be the same color as the background, just that brighter blue. And then I'm adding the color into the banner, a nice yellow golden tone. And then again adding that rough dark black spray in order to create a valued effect. And adding a little bit of shading to the shirt as well. And adding a little bit of the yellow. And I also add a little bit of the yellow to the top of the rim of the jacket, just to balance out the yellow throughout the design. And the finishing touch, a quick signature. And that's it. And I just want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.